Hey YouTube. Now I'm making this video now. Don't usually make 2 videos on the same day, but I'm doing it anyway. Quick changes to what I actually was going to do my video about, because I looked in to try and find the article on the internet, and it turns out that the paper my granddad was reading was really old. Like, I thought it was like yesterday, whatever, but it just wasn't. It was like several years old. He must have just picked it up from his pile of papers. The article itself was from 2007. I actually had to look on the website, and I typed in a bunch of different things. I actually typed in Flood's judgment against gays and stuff like that, and I did eventually find the article. It's called "Floods Our Judgment on Society, Says Bishops," by Jonathan Wayne Jones, and it's from 2007. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, 2007. Which is still a ridiculous claim to make, no matter what year it is. But obviously, it doesn't apply to this now, so I'm not going to talk about that per se. But there is an article I did find. It was on the very front page from the 7th of July, which was yesterday. It's called "Archbishop of Canterbury: The government has no right to introduce gay marriage. The Archbishop of Canterbury has warned that the government has no mandate to introduce same-sex marriage." Essentially, this article, if you go and read it, and I'll put a link in the diddly-doo description box to it, he's basically saying that, you know, Prime Minister has announced blah 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 blah. Document wants to move. Where is it? Oh, I had the thing. I scrolled up to show you the thing, and now I can't find it. The basis of the mandate for changing the state's understanding of marriage, given the lack of any commitment to the election manifestos and parties, such as blah blah blah. Okay, I can't find the bit I wanted to read out now. That's a bit annoying, because it was just a load of bullshit. Essentially what he's saying is that gay people, he's saying what they've always said, is gay people shouldn't get married because it's a sin, blah blah blah. Effectively what he's doing is he's just being a bigot. He's saying that England shouldn't have same-sex marriage because we should all be bigots. And obviously it's just a ridiculous statement to make, and I'm not saying that the Telegraph is supporting it in any way, but by throwing this sort of stuff out into the public, it's like kind of backhanded support. They might say that they're not up, you know, they don't vocally support it, but by posting this stuff onto their websites and into the papers, they are supporting it in a they are supporting it in a sort of passive way, because it's letting people know. And I suppose everyone does have the right to know about this sort of thing, but I don't know, I just think it's a bit crazy that it's 2012, where, you know, we live in a society now that you can look, or just about look how you want and behave how you want and just do things without too much discrimination. I mean, you can be black, white, you know, tan. You could probably walk around green if you felt like it. You know, it's quite a free society that I live in now. So for people to still be coming out and say that 2 people shouldn't be allowed to get married just because they have the same genitals is ridiculous. It just doesn't make any sense. I just think it's honestly stupid that this man, you know, the Archbishop of Canterbury, I wanted to make sure it was Canterbury, the Archbishop of Canterbury is just coming out and saying that the entire country needs to be a bunch of bigoted, homophobic pricks. It's just not right at all. I mean, I'm not brilliant at putting my opinion across in this way, because I'm trying to keep it relatively civil. but he's basically saying that, in his opinion, because that's all it is, it's his opinion, the church should have the right to overrule the government in this matter, which is fucking wrong. If the church overrules the government for any specific reason, I think that's wrong. Just for the fact that it's like it's religion taking over society again, which is, in my opinion, wrong. I think they should be completely separate. I don't think it's right that, for example, we, by paying taxes, we essentially support the church, because money from our taxes goes directly to fund the church, and that we have bishops in the House of Lords and stuff like that. I don't think that's right. No, I'm really going to try hard to find the section I was looking for, but it's not a massive article, but there we go. Is that it? So, marriage lacking. No, okay. Can't find the section I'm looking for, but what I am gonna read is, there's a guy called Dr. Williams. I don't know who he is, so sorry for not knowing who Dr. Williams. But he said, it appeared to Dr. Williams accepted that the church was fighting a losing battle against the proposals. So essentially, that's a direct quote from this article. I'm not paraphrasing in any way. I've literally just read it as it is. Basically, even though the church is trying to go against this proposal for gay marriage, they do seem to be just throwing bananas at a brick wall, hoping it'll knock it down. Because I mean, like I said in one of my other videos, my original video on gay marriage, throughout history, the minority groups, and I'm saying homosexuals are a minority group, not to be prejudiced in any way. It's just it's the easiest way to describe it. Minority groups have ended up having rights, and equal rights. Women, black people, blah blah blah. Throughout history, it's all just gone down that way. So I just think brilliant. In a few years' time, I cannot see that in a few years' time gay people will not be allowed to get married. Might not be able to get a church marriage, but fuck it, you know? If they can't get married in a specific church, it's not a terrible thing, is it? Because it's just not. I mean, if they're, like for example, the Catholic Church will never allow gay marriage, because it's just like the cardinal sin. Yeah, if you're gay, you're going to hell. Well, actually, no. What they say is that if you're gay and you live a homosexual lifestyle, being with men, blah blah blah, then you're going to go to hell. What they don't think is wrong is to be gay, but to live as a straight person. Whatever. But yeah, essentially, that was just one of the things I read yesterday night that I thought would be funny. But I'm also quite happy to read that there was an article a few weeks ago, I think, and I don't have it up. I basically just I heard it through Leighton Way, who is someone I'm subscribed to, who everyone should go subscribe to, because he's a brilliant video maker, blogger, whatever you want to call him. His videos are awesome. He's one of the reasons I really got into this. Basically, he said that people no longer see natural disasters such as floods as acts of God. And then I just did a little quick look into it, and yeah, it's true. There was a little poll thing, and basically, people no longer see floods, volcanoes, earthquakes, thunderstorms, whatever. They no longer see them as acts of God. They just think they no longer see these naturally occurring, very easily explained natural disasters as acts of a bearded man that lives on a cloud. They understand now that it can all be explained in a very normal way, you know, in a really obvious. You can just go onto the internet, type in what causes thunderstorms, bang, you've got millions of different things telling you how thunderstorms are caused. You know, you go on and say, oh, what causes volcanoes, earthquakes. You can just go onto the internet and research it. You can go to a library and research it. And these people have obviously realised, okay, yeah, we can no longer say this is just some magic happening. It's all to do with atmospherics and tectonic plates and static build-up in the air that causes ridiculous amounts of shit to happen and all sorts of stuff. So I think that's brilliant. I think that because it's almost like people are leaning back towards science. 10 minutes. Yeah, it's like people are leaning back towards science, and I love that, because I think, or leaning, is it leaning back towards science, or starting to lean towards science? You can't really tell, can you? So, yeah, I think that's cool. I also want to say, on a completely separate note, I'm going away from the stuff. I just bought this Prototype 2, and I want to say just a couple of things about it. One, it's freaking amazing. You're just tearing people into two and like consuming them is just so much fun, and beheading people. It's a brilliant game, and I think that the graphics are incredible. I don't have an HD TV like at all, but I should be hopefully getting an HD TV by the end of this year, and I'll get an HDMI cable and play it in HD. And the graphics on my crap old TV, like that crap old TV. They look incredible on that, so on an HD TV they would be amazing. Just unbelievably good. Only negative points I've got to say about it so far is the dodge button and the jump button being the same button is a bit annoying at times, because sometimes you'll want to just jump out of an area, but there's a bad guy behind you, so you just dodge over him. That's a bit irritating. And also I want to know if anyone listening to this actually knows how to solve this. Basically, in the options menu, you can choose to invert your controls for up and down. Obviously, when I'm playing, I'll show you. Obviously, using the wrong hand. I want to push down on this to move the camera up, and push up to move the camera down. So it's kind of like you're using the camera like that. You push the camera up, it points the camera down. You push the camera down, it points the camera up. That's how I like to play, and I can switch it in the options menu. But then every time I finish a mission, it switches it back, which is really irritating. I've spent more time flicking back between my options than anything else, and I think that's really irritating. Now I hope that it's just a little mistake they've made that they'll be able to solve the little software update later down the line, hopefully quite soon actually, but yeah, that's it. It's a bit annoying. But if anyone knows how I can change that, please tell me, because it is just so annoying. It's just like, because I'll be running along and then all of a sudden I'll push up and he just looks up. It's like, no, I want to look down, and I'll run into a wall, which is a bit irritating. So if anyone has anything that can help me with that, that would be awesome. But yeah, thanks for watching this little video. The video on why I'm an anti-monarchist will come next week. And this was just pretty much a yay for society being right and boo on the Archbishop of Canterbury. So yeah, thanks for watching. Oh, if also anyone, how long? 30 minutes. If anyone knows where I can get a 55-inch LED TV, give me some links. That'd be really useful, because I want a big old TV, and I've only seen a few online that are worth what I want, and they're quite expensive. I think £1,300 is one of the cheapest ones I found. So that'd be fun as well. But yeah, I'll put the link to the article from the Archbishop in the cock bar, so you can have a look at it and decide your own opinions. So thanks for watching, everyone. Like, comment, rate, share, subscribe. Just do it all. That'd be brilliant, because I'm really getting into this now. So thanks for watching, everyone, and stay safe.